And that's why I have, that's why, give me a bigger one. That's why I have this here. That's straight out the box. We're talking about the 2018 Bentley Continental GT3, okay? This guy has no screws in it, so he's not going anywhere until that gets picked up, you know what I mean? So, this is about a race that does not exist and a track that's still under construction. But I need Johnny Smoke, well, SST needs your help, your opinions. Now, if this dang on track ever gets built, it's going to be called the Experimental Continental Challenge. I think that's a little better. Because what I want to do is, you know how so many races have restrictions? You can't do this, you can't do that. You could do this, but you got to do that. Since it's an experimental track, you will be the first to go down it. And I got this list of people. Yeah, and I even put Speedball Herman at the very end. So we got Ozark, Mark D, Racel, Raging Ricky, Steve Schuler, oh, of course, Johnny Smoke. Johnny Smoke, hey! Yeah. I love the way you spell that, by the way, you guys. You know who you are. We got Bill Miller, D20, Ernie Key, James Basie, Dog Squab, Larry Reed, Billy's Midway, and Zaymac Racing. This is a maybe. We need one more to make 16. Alright, let's talk about restrictions. Don't double back on yourself, Bill. I know I'm not, but you know, some of the typicals are, I made a list. For the first time making the video, I made a list. Alright, I got a little list right here to talk to you guys about, and I really need your inputs. Now, that's a plain white, but it's got nice decals. Hey, you want to keep that? Keep that. Gotta have a identifiable sticker or something on top. Try not to mess up the nice decals. There's going to be more than one of the same color, so you got to identify your car. Numbers are not required. So let me go through my list. The Experimental Continental race or challenge. I need inputs from possible racers, and this will be your chance to show your racing builds, your skills, your best ideas. Not many restrictions, just some typical rules like I said. Blacked out windows. We don't want to see the weights. It's a new track, unrestricted, so we're just asking for your thoughts. I need some brave builders because there's no background to this track if it gets built. Where's my soda? Hang on a minute. I got those little tubes Thank you guys for telling me. I mean, they're small. There's no application thingies on them, but I'm pretty sure they would get clogged up. But hell, now this, dang it, this plastic glue special. As long as you don't touch this to the drying glue, I don't even know if you can see that. This tip lasts a long time. I don't think it's going to last on these guys, because you know how fast that dries. I mean, the vapors off of that. Oh, vapors. All right, so let's talk about this possible. All right, it's only a 2018 Bentley G3. And I already said the Windows GT3, sorry. 2018 Bentley Continental GT3. I still got 6 of these and another one of these. This one I have not touched, but I mean, that's straight out the box. Where did I put the box? Oh, it's right here. Because it was in the house. I didn't want to go out to the workshop to go find the other green guy. Okay. No outside weights. What do you think about that? I agree. Now, I said minimum restrictions, but that's a common one. I don't want stuff hanging out all over. I don't think anybody, unless you're one of those guys, you got guns and cannons hanging out. You got spears sticking out the front, harpoons or whatever. You can customize your colors. Everybody likes that, right? Because everybody does that. I mean, you know, hey, that's custom. And it looks cool. And it looks professional. But if you don't want to colorize it, you can leave it the same color. Just put a big decal on it. Like this is on white. I would put just SST on top. Numbers are not required, but I wouldn't want to mess up that green strip, so I'd have to get a smaller one. You need an identifiable label. Let's see. Oh, like SST, OMS, the Ozark Mountain, you know, or SFR, like Stupid Fish Racing. But I would make this smaller to fit. I don't care what direction it's going to be. Okay, you can even make it small and put it on a tail. On the rear spoiler. But all cars have to have a name somewhere. Visible. Numbers are not required. Get back up there. We still on? Yep. Okay, wheel swaps are allowed. Now, let me explain when I get to the end. But only the black plastic wheels, no rubber tires, no rubber treads. It's a GT race. Yeah. If you want to hog out the wheel wells, that's already been. Here's the original. I mean, they go pretty fast all by themselves. If you want to hog out the wheel wells, go ahead. You want to shave the fenders like I did on this Aston Martin? Oh, he's bad. Go ahead. This is your chance to bring out all your skills, knowledge, and abilities. So, let's see. We're probably going to have to shave the front and the back, maybe the sides, of course, if you do the wheel wells, but all that's allowed, and the bottom. There's not much on the bottom anyways, so I think it'll be all right. The rear spoiler must remain, so they all look the same. Maybe, you know, but with some little modifications. All right. Build your best. Show your talents. This track hasn't been built yet. However, it's an experiment. What do I always say? Mr. Experiment himself. That says Lee at Bathurst. Yeah. So what we want to see is what you guys can bring to the table. And this will probably be the, well, it's going to be the very first race down this brand new track that doesn't exist yet. And then you guys are going to set the future of this track. And whatever build you need, or whatever build you accomplished, will be needed to show all the future racers for this particular track. Pretty sure. Where are we at now? Yeah. Weights? No ideas right now, but it looks like between 55 and 65. I think 70 might fly you off the track. And less than 55, you're not gonna make it. All right. Don't install your weights left. Where's my soda? Coke, not Pepsi. There will be some testing before the final weight is declared. This car has a very nice flat chassis inside. Like I said, this don't run because the screws are in there. But look how flat that is. That has lots of room for weights with or for a low center of gravity. Okay, guys? And we're just not going to mess with that right now. Put that over here. What else? What am I missing? What did I forget? Like I said, we're not going to declare the weight right now. So just stand by on that, but just know there's lots of room. I also know it shouldn't be 70 and it should be over 50. So be prepared. Now, you know, like I said, get your decals ready. You need a name. You don't need a number. So this is meant for you guys to go full throttle and show your skills. If you can't shave the sides, you replace the wheels and they stick out farther. I don't know if that's going to help or not. So we're going to have to wait and see. This is meant for builders, like I said, to show their skills with minimum restrictions, just, you know, the typicals. Hey, share this with others, because like I said, I got, if you know other builders, we need 2, maybe 1 if I can get, what's this, Speedball Herman, and there's a question mark there. So that makes 15, we need 1 more. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 2 move on. You like that kind of scoring? And then we get down to 8. and then 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I don't know how it works, but we start with a sweet 16, and then we move from there. What do you guys think? Let me know. Never done this before, so we'll see. Thanks for watching. I know I forgot something. We'll find out. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Yeah, I know what I forgot. I'm thinking of a trophy for the winner. Something like this, but with a silhouette of a Bentley Continental GT3 on it. And then the experimental Continental. Or maybe it's up here. So, oh, I just touched the off button. So I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I don't even have a name for this thing. I'll have to talk to Mark D. He gave out trophies like this one time before, so. Multiple colors. You got a slow changing, you got a fast changing, or you can set it on one color. So she doesn't, my stepdaughter, she doesn't even remember how much this was, so. Alright. See you guys later. Thanks for watching again.